Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the side channel analysis. The objectives of this lecture are to know what is side channel attack and to identify what are the different types of side channel attacks are there and to identify the measures to prevent these side channel attacks. We shall start with the background. First, the computational security. Earlier we have seen that a brute force attack can be applied in order to crack the ciphertext. For that, assume that we have a key size of length n bits. Then the attacker effort grows with order of 2 power n. For example, on an average, a brute force attacker will try 2 power n minus 1 trials. Suppose the attacker can compute x descriptions per second. Then what happens? So here we are applying the brute force attack. Okay. So assume that x equal to 10 m, that is 10 power 7, means 10 million decryptions per second if an attacker can perform. How much time it takes in seconds and how much time it takes in years? Let us see now. Assume that the key size is n. Then the number of descriptions, as we have seen now, it takes 2 power n minus 1. Then the expected time in seconds is calculated as 2 power n minus 1 by x, where x is the number of descriptions per second. And the expected time in year is calculated as 2 power n minus 1 by x by 60 by 60 by 24 by 365 days. Now let us see, for example, if we have a DES algorithm. So how much time it takes for the attacker to compute the key if the key size is 56 bits. The number of decryptions are 3.6 into 10 power 16. The expected time. So how do we calculate here? 2 power n minus 1. That means 2 power 55. That is 56 minus 1, 2 power 55. And we divide that with x. Here x is 10 power 7. So we get the value 3.6 into 10 power 9. So that much of time it requires for the attacker to crack the 56-bit key. How much time it takes in years for the 56-bit key? It takes around 114 years. If we increase the key size now, if it is 128-bit, which we use for AES algorithm, then the number of decryptions is this much and the expected time is 3.6 into 10 power 31 in seconds, and in years it takes around 5.4 into 10 power 27. And in the same way, if you use triple DES whose key size is 168-bit key, then the time required in seconds and the years is increased much more. That means in order to crack a key, the attacker takes more amount of time to do it. So in order to overcome that, we are using the alternative attack called side channel attack. So side channel attack means it is a security exploit which involves collecting information about what a computing device does when it is performing some cryptographic operations, and using that information they will perform the reverse engineer on the crypto system. That reverse engineering is done by observing few things like monitoring the computer's power consumption and the electromagnetic emissions. So see the side channel attack here. So how does it is performed is, so we give the ciphertext for the decryption, right? So here the side channel information. So what is the side channel information it gathers is, it observes the power consumption of the system which we are using, and then it observes the electromagnetic radiation, and then it injects some faults into the system, and we will see what is acoustic sounds. That means it observes the pressing of our key buttons. It records the sounds of the key buttons. So based upon this side channel information, then the analysis will be done, and then the plain text will be retrieved from the analysis. Instead of applying brute force technique, which takes a lot of amount of time, here this is one more type of attack, that is known as side channel attack. By taking this information into consideration, they will perform the attack. Now we will look into what are the different types of attacks. The first one is Tempest side channel attack. So here what happens is, it works on the basics of screens emitting EMF radiation, and that can be sniffed from as far as hundreds of meters away and used to view in real time the victim's screen. It's widely believed that intelligence agencies around the world use Tempest acts, that is attacks, on a regular basis in their investigations when spying on both criminals and journalists. And coming to the next one, power consumption inside side channel attack. Here the attacks are performed on power outlets and power cables, which have proven successful that recovering RSA private keys, simple power analysis can be used to break RSA implementations by relieving differences between multiplication and the squaring operations. And the next one is timing analysis side channel attack. Cryptography takes time to run, and that time can be measured, analyzed, and used to statistically break the cryptography. By carefully measuring the amount of time required to perform private key operations, attackers may be able to find fixed Diffie-Hellman exponents, factor RSA keys, and break other crypto systems. And the next one is echoistic side channel attack. The name itself says echoistic. Echo means sound. So here the attacker requires a fairly sophisticated machine learning model, including enough training data to distinguish one key press from another. An attacker may actually listen to the sounds of the victim typing the passphrase into their laptop and steal their private key. The next type of attack is thermal imaging side channel attack. So this attack uses infrared images to observe the surface of the CPU chip and collect the executed code. And the next one is optical side channel attack. So here the attacker collects the information about the hard disk activity by using a audio or visual recorder such as video camera. So if you observe here, so they will try to capture the video or the audio of what is happening on the laptop, okay, and then later on they will analyze it and try to retrieve. And the last one is cache side channel attack. So here this exploits how and when cache is accessed in a physical system. So these are the different types of attacks. Now what could be the measures which can be used to prevent the side channel attack? One of the most popular is the Faraday case. So here we have two choices to prevent the side channel attacks. They must either reduce the release of electromagnetic information that could be used to launch an attack, or they must make it impossible for an attacker to link information about what the CPU is doing with specific compute operations. So for this they use a Faraday case, which is a metallic enclosure that prevents the entry or escape of an electromagnetic field. That means it will not allow the electromagnetic field to enter into that case. Okay, so this is a physical thing, a Faraday case. And another preventive technique an engineer may use is to increase the amount of noise. To increase the amount of noise in a channel. An increase in noise means an attacker will have to collect more measurements than is needed and not all the information will be relevant.